Comedy is one of the most subjective things on earth, but somehow we all agree on a few names. Some make you laugh so hard you cry. Others make you cry because they won't stop talking. Let's dive into the 5 most loved and 5 most hated comedians in modern memory, and why their reputations are the way they are. First up, we have Dave Chappelle.
I was at home and my son busted and he said, Dad, I need $250. He's only 12 years old, so I freaked out. Kevin Hart's coming to town and I wanted to see his show. I said, well, how much are the tickets? He said, they're $125. I said, God damn, mine are only $80.
Dave Chappelle isn't just a stand-up, he's a movement. Every time he touches a mic, it's a TED Talk wrapped in a punchline. From Chappelle's Show to his Netflix specials, his timing, delivery, and ability to dissect cultural chaos is unmatched. He'll make you laugh while simultaneously forcing you to think. It's brutal honesty with a soft laugh track. People don't just like Chappelle, they respect him. On the flip side is Amy Schumer.
You never sent somebody a picture of your boobs or anything? No, God, no. What about your butthole? You know, I don't think I've ever even seen my butthole. You've never seen your butthole? No. Can I just tell you something? Don't look.
Amy Schumer had a rocket rise, and then it stalled in midair. From I'm fat and sexual jokes to men are dumb on repeat, the material felt stuck. Audiences felt like they were watching the same special with different lighting. It's not the honesty that bothers people, it's the lack of evolution. Even her fans started checking out, fast. Someone who is eternally loved, though, is Kevin Hart.
But it was a racist dolphin. I'm gonna tell you how I know it was a racist dolphin. Cause like, you know how dolphins be like, well, when I got out the water, I looked at him and he looked at me, he's like, nigga. And I said, what did you just, what?
Kevin Hart doesn't do comedy. He sprints through it. His energy, speed, and wild storytelling make him a human firecracker. From stand-up stages to Hollywood blockbusters, he brings charm, vulnerability, and hustle. He made short jokes cool again, and has a global audience rooting for him. Say what you want, but Kevin earns every laugh. Unfortunately, charisma can go sour after some time, just like with our next comedian, Dane Cook.
Everybody is a little bit racist. Yeah, no. Everybody's a little bit racist when you're hungry. You may not even know this about yourself, but when you get a little bit hungry, you get a little bit racist. It's always frustrating when the line is not moving. You don't know what's going on up there, so you kind of do that thing where you're like... and you're wondering, and then one of your friends finally comes up while you're looking, taps you on the shoulder and goes, hey, what's going on? You turn, this fucking black dude's taking forever.
Dane Cook was a product of MySpace virality and yelling. A lot of yelling. Crowds once chanted his name. Now they barely remember it. Critics called his sets all energy, no substance. Eventually, audiences wanted more than jumpy frat boy stories. They wanted meaning, or at least variety. And Dane didn't deliver. Moving on, we have the beloved Rowan Atkinson.
Hello. It's nice to see you all here. Now, as the more perceptive of you probably realized by now, this is hell. And I am the devil. Good evening. But you can call me Toby, if you like. We try to keep things informal here, as well as infernal.
Rowan Atkinson built an empire on not talking. From Mr. Bean's physical brilliance to Blackadder's razor wit, he's a master of control, timing, and facial storytelling. He's the guy who made generations laugh without understanding a word. That's global comedy royalty right there, and even when he did a few of his shots on stage, they went far and wide, being loved by millions. Next up on the bad side is James Corden.
The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that.
When the presenters are up here and when the recipients are receiving their awards, Don't stand at the back of the stage with your hands in your pockets, looking around as though you wished you were anywhere but here.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, sir. You couldn't be more wrong. Oh, genuinely. And if it looked like that, I'm so sorry. But when you come up and present an award, just get on with it. There we go.
James Corden sang in cars. He giggled on couches. Then, he overstayed his welcome. Audiences grew tired of the fake laugh, the overly polished charm, and the rumor mill of diva behavior off-screen didn't help. From Golden Boy to Try Hard, the fall was quiet, but brutal. Our next good place comedian is Ali Wong.
So then a GI specialist was called in, and I saw her look at the results, and she went like this. And then she turns to me and says, Miss Wong, I am so sorry that I gasped in front of your face. That was so unprofessional of me. I know exactly who you are. Please do not talk about how I just did that on stage.
Ali Wong burst onto the scene pregnant and unfiltered. She roasted everything from motherhood to marriage with surgical precision. Her delivery is calm, but her material cuts deep. Women see themselves in her. Men get nervous around her. Everyone laughs. That's a sign of a killer comic. Carlos Mencia. Our next pick isn't a killer comic at all, but rather a joke thief.
Listen to me, and look at me when I tell you this with all honesty. If you think that I steal jokes, fuck yeah, you're right. Of course I fucking steal jokes. Are you out of your fucking mind? When I come to a comedy club, you better run, bitch. You better get the fuck off stage. Because if anything you say is even remotely funny, I'm gonna make it mine. And all I'm gonna do is say Mexican in the front. I'm like a rapper. I just sample shit and make it my own. Was that really my song? I don't know. But it sounds like mine, but it kind of sounds like somebody else's. It's a hit, bitch!
Carlos Mencia did have his time, until he didn't. Accusations of joke stealing from comics like Joe Rogan and George Lopez tanked his credibility. Once seen as edgy and raw, he became a cautionary tale. When comedians lose respect from other comedians, it's game over. Next up is Trevor Noah.
America's president. Oh, he was even cockier. Yeah. You see him when he came out, Donald J. Trump? Oh, he had all the swag. He was like, folks, we're gonna have it handled. In 21 days, the virus will be gone. 21 days. Some are even saying 20.
Trevor Noah brought international flavor to American late night. With sharp impressions, cultural insights, and a calm charisma, he made politics fun without shouting. He didn't need to shock to win you over. He just needed a mic, a story, and that smooth delivery. He turned The Daily Show into an intelligent global platform for smart comedy, loved for being clever, not loud. Lastly, we have Chris D'Elia.
I was actually, recently I was talking about British people on stage, and I got into a little bit of an altercation with a British guy.
Oh, they don't like,
No, I don't know, man.
Was he insulted?
I was just talking about, I was doing the accent. I was like, British people, I was just having fun, whatever. Being a real idiot. Oh, this is how British people are. This is what British people do. And that's my stand-up, basically, for an hour. And it kills. And yeah.
Chris D'Elia started off strong with podcasting, quick-fire delivery, and millennial chaos. But controversy and allegations drowned the laughs. The fall was steep and fast. Even before the scandals, his sets were beginning to feel one-note. Fast-talking bro humor can only go so far before the audience wants depth. Comedy is about connection. Some of these legends tapped into something deep, something human. They made us laugh by being vulnerable, smart, or just really freaking funny. Others, they played a character, or got lazy, or made the mistake of thinking attention equals admiration. So here's to the love, Dave, Kevin, Ali, Rowan, Trevor, and to the not so loved. Some fell, some might bounce back, and some just need to stop talking altogether. Hit the like button if your favorite made the list, or if your least favorite finally got called out. And don't forget to subscribe. We roast with love over here.